Hello everybody and welcome to episode 11 of Let's Play Gang Beasts. We were talking about, so we were recording a second episode and we were most of the way through it when my computer decided to shut down suddenly. And now it's got two instances of you, I don't know why. My computer shut down suddenly, I don't know why. And it corrupted the file so we could use what we had recorded for the second episode. So Iron Maiden and Judas Priest is where we were, I think. Why does it have you listed twice?
Hang on, I'll rejoin. Because I think that's detecting my keyboard.
Oh well, it's only got one now.
Controller.
So yeah, Iron Maiden and Judas Priest is where we were. Judas Priest, I think, is better than Iron Maiden. So
Yeah.
do you, right?
Yeah, same.
Oh, it hadn't put us on this one yet. I bet you...
Shit, I need to use keyboard now. I don't know how to play this with keyboard.
I don't know either. I've always played it with a controller. Oh well, after this round you can rejoin. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I think people always say oh, Iron Maiden had this amazing run of albums, like their first 7 are all so fucking great. But go ahead and leave, and then I'll re-invite you. But, I mean, do Judas Priest not have the exact same thing throughout the 70s and or even into the 80s? Because, like, I think Defenders of the Faith and, what's that other one? British Steel. British Steel was in the 80s. I think
Yeah.
Defenders of the Faith was too, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I think that came after, yeah.
Because they had a couple albums where they weren't as good. With
Ram It Down and
yeah, Ram It Down and what was the other one?
Point of Entry, I think.
No, it was the one with Turbo.
Yeah, Turbo. Oh, yeah, Turbo's not that great.
Turbo's got some good tracks on it. So does
does,
Ram It
yeah.
Down. Like Ram It Down has Blood Red Skies, and I fucking love that track. Boy, that track is good. But beyond that, I mean, they had like just a stellar run throughout the 70s into the early 80s. And then they brought it back with the absolutely stellar what was their 1990 album?
Painkiller.
Yeah, Painkiller. Painkiller is fucking great.
That's one of their staples for sure.
Unfortunately, Rob quit the band after that.
And then, like, I mean, Ripper Owens is good in his own right, but I actually think of, like, Jugulator's a good album. The one from '97. It's basically just freaking tech thrash.
Yeah, then they had one album after that nobody likes, and I can't remember the name of it.
Demolition, I think.
Yeah, Demolition, that's it. Nobody likes Demolition. I don't even know that I've heard it.
Oh, yeah, I heard, like, clips. That's about it. I don't really have any desire to listen to it, that's for sure. I heard their newest album's really good, though.
Yeah, Firepower.
Yeah.
All the clips I've heard from it sound pretty sweet. The guy that produced Painkiller went on to do a band called Anthem from Japan that
Yeah, oh yeah, that band's good as fuck.
it sounded a lot like Painkiller era Priest, and it's really, really good. Look them up; they're fucking great.
Oh yeah, yeah. Razorfist pointed that in the right direction for me.
Yeah.
As one video. Oh really? There we go. Not that way.
Yes, that way. No, not that way. The other way. Yeah, Anthem is really, really good. But I think that Iron Maiden first started losing it after Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Like, Fear of the Dark isn't a bad album, but is it as good as what came before? I don't think so.
No. Then there's XFactor and
The
Yeah,
stuff
it
with what's his name that
yeah, I
replaced him.
can't remember his name. Shit.
I can't remember his name either. The guy that replaced Bruce Dickinson
Yeah.
isn't nearly as good. Was X Factor the one that came with the game?
I think that was with a compilation.
Ed Hunter was.
Ed Hunter, that. Oh, I didn't realize I was on the tracks too. Holy shit!
Holy shit! I didn't realize we were both on the tracks. Ed Hunter's
Yeah.
supposed to be really good. I
I
always
wanted to play that.
Yeah, I always wanted to play this. I can't remember if it came with a compilation or what. Whatever happened to that Metallica game that was in the works?
Got canceled, but they actually like released some previously unreleased footage of it like last year.
Yeah, it
Like
was.
gameplay.
It's going to be like a Beatable Combat kind of thing, wasn't it?
It was like a Mad Max sort of thing.
I wish that would have come out. I thought that sounded pretty cool.
Yeah, like Twisted Metal meets Mad Max, so it meets Metallica.
Which I'm fine with all of those things.
You can't beat that.
Yeah, as long as it's not like.
Oh shit.
As long as it's not like Saint Anger and like Lulu, I'm fine with it.
Yeah. I actually bought Lulu like a couple months ago, for some reason. I just saw it at FYE and I was like, why not?
I'd probably pick it up if I saw it for cheap, just for curiosity's sake. But everything I've heard from it is just awful.
Yeah, it sucks.
It was never gonna. It's the kind of thing that was never gonna work either because it's too. They're too far apart.
Yeah, like Lou Reed's style is like the polar opposite of Metallica.
Yeah. And I get that you guys like each other's music, you had mutual respect for each other, but this was the last thing Lou Reed did in that. Like, even if you're not I'm not that big of a Lou Reed fan, but that's depressing that this is the last thing that he did.
Yeah. I know it's supposed to be all like avant-garde and stuff. I like avant-garde music, but I mean it just still sucks.
Fucking what's this Celtic Frost album that's avant-garde? Into the Pandemonium is really, really good. Psy is really fucking avant-garde.
Psy's I love Psy, hell yeah.
And when I say Psy, I don't mean the popular Gangnam Style guy. So you're probably thinking that.
Oh
this
yeah,
is a Japanese
that's
band.
right. Yeah, no, it's not him at all.
This is a Japanese extreme metal band that started off as a black metal band that were, I think they were the first foreign band signed to Euronymous' label, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Because
That'd
it
be
might
cool,
have been
yeah.
Abruptum from Sweden as well.
Yeah. Oh, they're the shit too. I love Abruptum.
I haven't heard Abruptum. I've heard Psy's black metal stuff, like a Victory at a Victory at something is what it's called, and I don't remember what, but it's good stuff.
It's good. Yeah, it is pretty good. Even their black metal stuff is still kind of
Scorn Defeat
different.
was
Yeah,
the
Scorn Defeats are. Yeah.
Scorn Defeat's good black metal. I need to get myself a copy of it.
Yeah, Abruptum's more of like a black ambient sort of thing. It's like noise type of stuff.
Yeah, it's like noise rock and black metal infused.
Yeah, it's really dark, like soundscapes and.
Which I kind of like some of that, like Banished Rhythmic Hate by Viking Crown, the final album that they did, has a lot of that crap in it. It's all like horror movie, airy soundtrack kind of thing, and
yeah,
I like it for what it is.
Yeah,
but I like Viking Crown in general, even though I know Viking Crown kind of sucks.
That's kind of the appeal in a way.
Yeah, it's Opal. I don't know what her actual name is. I don't know what her name is now. But she was Phil's wife at the time. Phil Anselmo's wife.
She was...
It was her on keyboards.
Yeah.
Killjoy on vocals. And Phil Anselmo doing everything else. For the second and third one. The first one is just Phil by himself.
Yeah.
And it's unlistenable.
There's like one song I like off of that.
That first EP is a fucking mess.
Yeah.
From an audio standpoint, it's
lo-fi.
Hard to make, like, and I like lo-fi black metal, but there comes a point where it goes from just being lo-fi to this is so bad you can't hardly make anything out.
Yeah, that's basically what that is.
And one of the most well-loved black metal releases of all time is This Is So Bad You Can Hardly Make Anything Out. And that's pure fucking Armageddon.
Oh god, that freaking demo.
That fucking demo is an incoherent mess is what it is.
It literally sounds like someone put like a fucking tape deck in a toilet bowl and just press record. It literally like sounds like some of the parts on that demo.
Yeah, it's a mess. But yeah, that first release from Viking Crown, which I think is technically an EP, is like that.
Yeah,
it's just like Phil. Go ahead.
It's like Crap Society North. How shitty that sounds.
Yeah, Crap Society North is shit, and that's on like my channel too. Crap Society North.
I want that European reissue they had
on vinyl.
That. Yeah,
where it had like side one was the original Crab Society demo that I've never heard, and side two is Crab Society North. For some reason, Crab Society North got pressed on vinyl.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
that's why I love it.
I want it
because you can't beat like 0-second songs. Like half the album's nothing. Well, half the demo is nothing but like 1 second to 2 second like bursts. It's kind of weird because they actually kind of pioneered that noise genre in a way, that noise grind genre.
Yeah.
The micro songs and whatnot. Kind of ahead of its time.
Oops! I just jumped into the fire. So come on! Jump in the fire!
That was the first song I ever learned how to play the riffs to.
Song's
believe it or not.
Great. Have you ever read the original lyrics to it?
The Pure Cheese that Mustaine wrote?
Yeah, it was a sex song originally.
Yeah. That and Mechanics, too.
Yeah, the lyrics to Mechanics never changed. They've always been terrible. And funny because they're terrible.
He wasn't really the best lyric writer at the time.
No, he got a lot better later on when he started taking it more seriously, but his early lyrics are laughably bad.
It's all about fucking and being a bad boy.
Yeah, Mustang was horny, and those
he was
are
a
his
horny
lyrics.
druggie.
Those are the lyrics. He wrote Mechanics about some older woman.
Yeah, apparently in this book he tells a lot about like different chicks.
Yeah.
Some weird shit going on.
Yeah, he wrote it about an older woman that came into an auto shop that he worked at, and she was hot and he wanted to fuck her, and that's your song. You make my drive.
It's like every glam metal song. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, you make my drive shaft crank. You make my pistons bulge. That's your song. It is shit.
And Metallica came in and actually wrote like a serious song.
Yeah, they actually wrote a. They got the Four Horsemen wrong. Because it's pestilence, death, war, and famine. And I don't remember which one they got wrong, but they said time instead of one of them.
I don't think they say war. I think they actually, I think times replaces war for some reason.
Time is taking its toll on you. Lines that crack your face. Famine. Your body is withered and torn through. I'm trying to remember the lyrics. It's been a while since I've listened to KEA.
I think they should. I think it'd be cool if they like reissued Kill 'Em All, but actually like call it Metal Up Your Ass and print it like that, how it was supposed to be called.
Oops. I died. I tried to save myself from being up there, and I didn't. It didn't work. Yeah, they did reissue Kill 'Em All on with a lot of extra stuff included recently. They've been trying to secure the rights to re-release the demo, and they did a limited edition re-release on tape that they remastered. I've got that.
Who has the right to their demo?
There's a big war with. They're fighting, like, Lars and Dave are fighting over writing credits.
Oh, figures. You think they would have like solved that by now? Yeah, considering Metallica owns all their music now.
Yeah.
Their own label.
That's like the only reason that. And I don't know who, and how on earth can you tell who's right and who's wrong in a situation like that?
Yeah.
You know?
Like it was like over 30 years ago, so like, I don't know.
Dave says he wants more writing credits than he got, and Lars says you didn't write any more than we give you credit for, or something like that. Of course, it's like, because it's Lars, a lot of people are taking Dave's side.
Yeah. Yeah, but who knows, because maybe his memory of those events wasn't even that clear anyway, because he was always drunk and high all the time.
Yeah, he was. He pissed on Ron's bass once and was like screaming about how he doesn't like the guy or something. Like, if you read how some of the band members treated Ron McGovney, I kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, okay, he wasn't Cliff Burton. He wasn't the best bassist in the world, but
Still doesn't need all that abuse.
I took him with me. Yeah.
At least he can say he was in Metallica, though.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish I could say that.
They had, there were 5 members listed on the one track that they put on the, what was the metal, what was the compilation album where they had, like, their first professional song?
The,
There was a whole series.
Metal Massacre?
Yeah, Metal Massacre. Metal Massacre 1. I used to have Metal Massacre 2, which had an Overkill song on it. It had a Trauma song on it with Cliff Burton. It had a band called Aloha that had Marty Friedman.
That's cool. Good ass guitarist.
Yeah. It had...
Lives in Japan now.
I think that was everything that was notable on it. One of them had Slayer on it, but the first one had Metallica. And it had a cover of Hit the Lights, and there were 5 band members credited.
That's weird.
It's because they had someone stop in and play a...
Like a fill-in.
Yeah, like a fill-in guitar solo. Up. F. Me.
Oh, shit.
Wait.
Yep.
Wait.
Oh, you're not dead.
How the fuck did I not die?
Throw the orange man over the edge.
Orange man bad. Oh my god, it happened twice.
Oh
It
my
happened to
God.
you this time.
Throw Doritos onto the track.
Orange man bad. Orange man racist. NPC meme.
I was told to hate this man.
Do you see, CNN put out an article today bitching about the fact that he said he's a nationalist. He said Donald Trump said a word he's not supposed to say, here's why. It's like, do you honestly think any of his core base care that he calls himself a nationalist? Do you honestly think that's going to hurt himself in popularity polls? We all know he's got nationalist tendencies. Like, that's not news. Him saying it is not news.
Shit.
Get up. Get up. Get up, faggot. Shit. There's one particular line in my upcoming Fallout 3 review that I'm particularly proud of, and I can't wait to hear how people react to it because of what I actually say in it. And I want to know if it's gonna piss people off or not. You'll probably figure it out when you hear it.
Yeah.
But it has something to do with Liberty Prime, I'll tell you that much. When I get to the point in the story where I'm talking about Liberty Prime. Because I discussed the entire story in the review. I don't discuss the Broken Steel DLC portion of the story, but everything else, yeah.
Like the core story.
Yeah. I talk about the different DLCs and rank them, but damn it, I don't.
Oh shit.
At least we got one of them, kind of, but I don't go ultra in depth on them because, I mean, there's really, I mean, how can you go ultra in depth on it when you've already gone ultra in depth on the gameplay of everything else? Also, if I went ultra in depth on the stories of every single DLC, it would probably be well over 2 hours long, maybe 3. And it's long enough as is, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't want it to be too long.
Yeah. How long have we been recording this episode for?
Not sure, honestly. Probably around like 20-25 minutes, I would assume.
Yeah. Do you have it in you to do one more?
Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest. Still feeling a bit tired from
Jet lag, probably, and...
getting used to my old sleeping patterns.
Ah! Shit. Yeah, I figured you might, but... if we only get 2 done, that's fine. I was hoping to get 3, but it doesn't really. It's not that important. We could have gotten 3 if my computer hadn't fucked that one recording.
It sucks.
We'd be on the 3rd episode by now. Probably about halfway done.
It doesn't help that we're also on a time difference too.
Yeah. It's later there than it is here.
Yeah. Come on, bitch, go in that grinder. There we go.
Oh, escape, escape, escape. There you go. There you go.
Come on, bitches.
Grindcore them to death. Blast Pig Destroyer until they die.
Amen.
Fucking
That's how I want to die.
Pig Destroyer and Napalm Death. Blast from enslavement to obliteration until they're all dead.
Blast all the Anal Cunt albums at the same time.
Blast that 5,000 song EP.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I want to own their shit like that. They're like 7 inches. I have their Morbid Florist EP.
The only one I've got is what was the one that I reviewed? That's the one I've got.
It just gets worse.
Yeah, it just gets worse. That's the one I reviewed.
I have their first album on cassette, and I think that's it actually. I have 2 of their 2 of their releases.
Yeah, I want more of their albums. I want like Defenders of the Hate and like 40 more reasons to hate us. Was that the
Scott
one?
Hall from Pig Destroyer played guitar on that.
Was that the one where they called where it's like every song title ended in the word gay?
Oh, that was I Like It When You Die. That came out before It Just Gets Worse.
Everyone should be killed. I like
Everyone
it when you
should
die.
be killed. Yeah, that was their first album.
Anal Cunt's fucking great.
That's like the. Oh man, I wish he was still around so he could make songs now.
Yeah, he would
Dude,
rip
so
into
much
the
hate.
left so fucking hard. It's like just an album full of social justice warrior hate. You know he would. It'd be fun.
Oh yeah.
It's a shame he's gone, because he's fucking great. Let's do one more round, and then we'll call this episode.
Yeah, that's cool.
I changed my Steam name to the Doob Dog to match my YouTube channel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I thought so. I think I also changed my Steam icon to my same one that I've got
Yeah.
on YouTube. For a long time, it was a picture of Bosk from Star Wars. You know, the Trandoshan vampire bounty hunter in
Yeah.
Empire Strikes Back.
Oh yeah.
It was just a picture of him, and it said like a Bosk. Get grinded, bitch.
Stay in the grinder, motherfucker.
Get grinded, asshole. I will murder you in the face. Don't test me. So I beat the PC version of Halo 2 the
So
other
you
day.
can play that.
Yeah, if you have the PC version of the Halo 2, look for a mod called Project Cartographer that does a few things. It gets it optimized to run on modern systems. It gets rid of the Windows Vista requirement, which was a stupid requirement.
That is so stupid.
And it Gets rid of the need for games for Windows Live, which nobody fucking likes games for Windows Live.
Yeah.
So if you do that, you can get it to run smooth as silk.
I remember when that first came out, how big of a deal that was.
Yeah. Halo 2 was like... At the time of its launch on the original Xbox, it was like the largest media launch in the world. It was the very first time that I remember a video game launch making the local news.
Because they used to talk about it a lot on G4 a lot.
How did you live? Yeah, it was a huge deal, and then there was the PC version that was games for Windows Live. I think it launched the games for Windows Live, and then Vista only for some reason, and people were kind of pissed about that because they couldn't play it on XP at the time.
I guess that was a way to try to get people to use Vista, but Vista was dead in the water.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of quality.
Yeah. This will get it running smooth as silk on your modern PC, and if you do that, it looks sharper, it has a much better and more stable frame rate, runs obviously at much higher resolutions, so it's kind of nice.
Hell yeah.
But it's got this weird thing about it where it's got, it still has the console button prompts, like, you get like a green A button from the original Xbox controller, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Any on-screen button prompts will be from the console version for some reason.
I hate when that happens.
Which is very... It's not... I mean, it's not that big of a deal, and you can play it with a controller easily. I play it with a mouse and keyboard, because mouse and keyboard's better, but you can play it with a controller easily. It's not that big of a deal to push past if you do, but it's still a little weird. Of course, the best way to play it nowadays is that gorgeous Anniversary Edition on the Xbox One.
I guess that's one of the reasons why it'd be good to get a Xbox One.
I want one mostly because I want the 4K Blu-ray player for my television above all else. I get some games for it so I can do for some 4K gaming and play some old games in 4K as well, but Half-Life 2 as well as episodes 1 and 2, Portal, Team Fortress, the console version of course, and Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 just got added to backwards compatibility on the Xbox One, and they all got Xbox One X enhanced support, so they all run in 4K on the system. So if you have a shitty computer that can't run those games, you can play them that way.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. It'd be greatly appreciated. We'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks everybody, and goodbye.
Goodbye.